we got is Domino number 4. She has been training with Shang-Chi, and she has to learn how to, because he's so advanced and dope and ninja. Like, first off, he needs to be in the Iron Fist show. He would fit nice in that. But anyways, he's training her how to work without her powers, since her powers have been messing up. Luck isn't everything, and so she's learning how to be her own person without her mutant ability of luck. Like, that's not who she is. So she wants to learn how to be a dope fighter and all that without that. So I think that'll be interesting, and her and Shang-Chi got a sort of thing going on. But I'm also confused because you know how comics are. She has a thing with James or Jimmy or whatever you want to call him from Weapon X. I don't know, comics are confusing. But anyways, and then they get ambushed at the end of it when they're dancing at like a club or something. So we'll see how that turns out. What's good, everybody? Corbino here, and we have here July's Thank God It's Wednesday. Let's go ahead and just start it off. We got X-Men Gold number 31 and 32. This focuses on Prestige or Rachel and that old lady, man, woman thing, you know, like a couple issues ago. She messes with her head and all that good stuff. And so now Rachel's seeing everything as how it is in the Days of Future Past timeline where she's from. And she's attacking all of her teammates and stuff, and it's looking bad. And it looks like she kills Cyclops, looks like she snaps his neck, kills Kurt, Kitty, etc., etc. And turns out it's all, well, obviously it was fake, but turns out none of that actually happened in real life, though. She did beat them all up, but she didn't kill anybody like it was looking like. And it definitely looked like she murdered Cyclops, but it turns out she didn't. And they're telling her that she can be better than the future, what it holds for her. She's just got to fight whatever that, I don't even know, old man, old woman. I've never heard of this character before, but they're building up. They've been building up this character for most of X-Men Gold. And yeah, they're all up in Rachel's head, and it's gonna get Young fuck some shit up. Next we got is Runaways number 11. Kind of interesting issue. The cover has Gert standing in a crowd of people like purple and pink, couple different color hairs, and the thing, it's because in this issue she dyes her hair brown. I don't know if that's her natural hair color or not, but she doesn't feel unique anymore, because you know this Gert's from 2 years ago, or from the early 2000s, where when the story was actually written, and having purple hair was sort of different. So she thinks she's not unique anymore. She doesn't feel special, and she's out in the street and everybody has purple hair, which I'm sure there are a lot of people with purple hair, but not as much as they do in the comic, but they do it to get the point across. And so she dyes her hair brown again, and everyone's like, whoa. Doombot's been hanging around with him. I wouldn't mind him to be a member of the Runaways, but I don't know, we'll get back to that. Doombot and Chase are working on Vic's body, and Doombot creates him this whole brand new super advanced body that creates these weapons. Vic doesn't like any of that, so he goes back to just being his head. Still no body for Vic yet, but we'll see what happens there. Really that's it. Those are the main plot points of the Runaways. Still going strong. This is only issue 11. Feels like it's been out forever. I guess it would be coming up on a year. No, because yeah, probably coming up on a year. Either way, still going super strong. It's a great series. We got Miss Marvel and Bruno hanging out again. It also does the Legacy number thing that I was talking about again, so that's awesome. And they're working together again. They're being friends, and he's training with her. Not really training, he's just testing things, trying to check out how her powers have been and all this. And he finds out, they find out together that like electric or shot, like, you know, electrical type deals mess up her powers, because he puts this little thing on her that will track like her power type thing, and it starts shrinking her, growing her, making her go out of control. And then by the end of the issue, she's fighting the Shocker, the Spider-Man villain, and his powers are messing up her powers. So now we gotta figure out how that's gonna turn out, because she shrinks and she can't grow, and Bruno has to grab her, and the Shocker's about to blast them both, and that's the end of that. So that's one of her weaknesses, is like electricity type deal. Exiles number 5. I really wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the Exiles. I didn't know anything about them. You know, I talked to you guys about this. And now I'm reading the OG Exiles series, which is awesome because there's some stuff building up in this Exiles series. Like, we saw Morph in, like, issue 3 maybe of this, and I didn't really get that. But now I know Morph because I've been reading the OG Exiles series. and they run into Sabretooth, which is part of the OG Exiles series, which is awesome. I'm learning so much more. They defeat the World Eater, which is the giant Galactus head. It turns out it's not a Galactus head. Well, it is, but it's controlled by Kang. Kang never actually died. And they defeat Kang and that, but in doing so, they lose Khan, the future version of Kamala Khan. So she is dead, and it's down to 4 members plus Valkyrie's horse. And so, are they going to get new members? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm enjoying the original Exiles and the new one. Champions. Big changes strike the champions. Yeah, really. Now, I don't know anything about this, but I guess in an Incredible Hulk issue, before that series ended, because now, you know, the Hulk's back, it just ended recently, and I guess Amadeus is now this character named Brawn. Ironheart gets a new suit, and Nova in the Champions Infinity type thing, it's a 2-issue thing where they go up to space, and I meant to grab them, but I never did, and now I can't find them. So I read about them online, and Nova loses powers because there's new people in charge of the Nova Corps, and he wasn't even supposed to have his powers originally, even though he's had his powers longer than the people of the new Nova Corps. I don't know. Hopefully he'll become Nova again, but right now he's just Sam Alexander. And I guess Miss Marvel, Miles, maybe Sam, a couple of the champions were at the big event or whatever in the issue that changed Amadeus to Brawn, but now he's just like a smaller, like he's still not Amadeus size, but he's not Hulk size anymore, but he's a strong green guy and he calls himself Brawn now. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, lots of new changes to the team, and also they're helping a African village. I believe it's African, but I don't know. They're helping a village, as the champions do, and Viv and Snow Guard, they go off on their own and they find Man-Thing, and Man-Thing like actually shows that Viv has fear, because, you know, anything he touches burns if they fear something. So she falls to the ground, she's knocked out, and Snow Guard attacks him. That's the end of that issue. Also, Vision might be dying. He doesn't want to be repaired. He just wants to have limits like humans. Next we got is Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Human Torch, issues 7 and 8. We're getting close to the Fantastic Four coming back, but I don't know how we're going to get there because, oh, I didn't know, they are doing that. How I said on the last Thank God It's Wednesday, I want them to do legacy numbers on all of them. They are doing that, because here it says legacy number 107, 108, because Marvel 2-in-1's been a thing for you know, forever. Anyways, the Thing and Human Torch are losing their powers. They're in this weird world where Peter Parker's like the ruler, and he's killed Cap and Iron Man and all this. I don't know, it's weird. And it turns out that girl that's been hanging out with them, I don't remember her name, she's really been unmemorable. She's only been with them because she wants to find an alternate version of her sister, like a good body for her sister, because her sister's dying or something in our world, and they kill a version of her in the world they're in. So now she's upset, she steals their portal thing and starts running away, and Doom runs after her and gets teleported away with her, and the Thing and Human Torch are left on their own in this universe, and they jump 2 months ahead, I think. They've lost their powers completely. Johnny hasn't been able to get used to touching things and not being burnt, so he keeps burning himself, and we don't see anything of Doom and that girl at all in the next in issue 8, but the Thing tells Johnny that you gotta give up hope, dude, because they're dead. I've been lying all this time, and that doesn't sit well with Johnny, and a fight breaks out, and the house catches on fire. Johnny runs in to get a family picture of everyone, and yeah, I love that they're bringing back the Fantastic Four. It's been great. So we're going to talk about is Titans 23. I was reading Teen Titans and not really feeling it anymore, but now I'm reading the Titans because Raven and Beast Boy transferred to that team. I've always loved Dick Grayson and Nightwing. He's my second favorite Robin, and now they have Miss Martian part of this, and I guess there's a female Steel now. I didn't know that. They got Donna Troy and some new guy. So because of Dark Knight's Metal, Beast Boy, that's why he's been able to mutate into different crazy animals now. And he actually doesn't look like his normal self. He has to force himself to look like that. The team is dope. I love them working together and all that. But this new kid, he's got these crazy powers. It looks like some type of electrical type deal. And he's been attacking people because he has to destroy this old man, and they're like, yeah, you can't do that, and he's like, but it's telling me I got to. I don't really understand what's going on exactly with him, but this old man is actually some type of monster. They defeat him, and the kid can't really control his powers, so they're going to try to help him out, and either way, it's a good like restart for the Titans. I think I'm going to stick to it. Next we got is X-23 issues 1 and 2. The X-23 has her own series again that's not all new Wolverine. And recently I actually have read the entire X-23 complete collection. The only one I have to read now is the NYX series or whatever. And then I think I will have read all of her main series. Anyways, her and Gabby are off doing their own thing now, and also Gabby needs to be a part of the Champions, just throwing that out there. Anyways, it's Laura's birthday. Gabby wants to know when her birthday is, so they can have a party, and Gabby keeps pushing it through the 2 issues. She's like, I don't get why you want to have a birthday party so bad. She's like, it'd be fun, it sounds awesome. And these 3 girls are at the X-Mansion called the Cuckoo Sisters. Never heard of them in my life. Apparently there used to be 5 of them. 2 of them died, but they're not actually dead. They're old people now. But then one of the old ones killed the other old one so they can stay alive longer or something. The Cuckoos are crazy, and they kidnap Gabby. I don't really know what's going on there, but the Cuckoos, or however you pronounce that, they're crazy. Cuckoo. Maybe that's why they're called it. I don't know. Paper Girls number 22. The girls are in the future. They got to split up. It's Tiffany, old Tiffany, and Aaron, and then you got Mac and KJ on their own team. They're all learning stuff from this weird library apple tree type deal. They fight this thing that reminds me of the Awesome Android from Marvel. All this, they find out that they find out Mac's cancer is gonna go away or be cured or something, so they're off looking for that. The Tiffany's and Aaron are looking for freaking what's her name from like early on in the series when they were back in like dinosaur times. Apparently she's here and they're trying to find her. And KJ and Mac are trying to find the cure for her cancer so she doesn't die. And at the end of the issue, they're holding a walkie, and it goes off. Someone's talking, and Mac's like, "Who was that? I couldn't make it out." And KJ's like, "You didn't recognize that? That was you." Don't know what that means. We'll find out. Maybe a future her. I don't know. X-Men Red number 6. X-Men Red is still going strong. Loving it. They're hanging out in Xlantis. They're creating this giant dome thing to really boost their Cerebro thing. And Cassandra Nova. That's that old lady man person's name that I had not known at all that's been hopping through the X-Men series. She is doing her own crazy evil shit, and the X-Men Red team are coming to kick some ass. Also, I don't know why they're called X-Men Blue, Red, Gold, and now they've got a Black series coming out soon, because they don't go by any of that. They're just the X-Men, so I don't really get exactly why they're all called these. But anyways, they have to defeat her, and some girl creature thing is becoming Abomination, like a female Abomination from the Hulk. I have no idea. I don't know. Things are confusing, but we're gonna... Either way, it's staying strong, and you get some backstory on... Is it Gentile? Is that him? The guy on the cover of this issue, he's from Wakanda. You get some backstory on him. And X-Men Red, I just love the team. It's doing great. We got Walking Dead number 181. So a bunch of zombies. Well, Rick showing the governor and her people around. Already showed her Alexandria. Now they're at Oceanside, and they're showing her everything, all that good stuff. They're leaving Oceanside to go to one of the other communities, and they get attacked by zombies. Dwight and all of his men, save the day, along with some of the Commonwealth people, and Princess helps. And Princess and Mercer kiss. Well, she kisses Mercer, and I kind of like that. I like that idea, so I don't know. And Dwight's like, I bet you're happy we came now. And Rick's like, well, funny, I'm pretty sure Heath and Annie were supposed to be on guard duty to keep this from happening. And then Mercer also tells the governor, like, I don't know why you pulled that crap, got us all involved. She's like, so they know what they're dealing with. And he's like, well, it seems like they got a good team too, or something like that. So Governor and Rick are doing their... I still don't trust her. I don't. I can't. I trust Mercer. He's my dude. I love him already, but I don't trust anyone else from the Commonwealth. I guess I trust Michonne's daughter. Sideways issue 6. his mom is learning a lot, getting to the bottom of this shit. She's finding out stuff on him, and she's learning all this stuff at her work because, you know, her boss is like evil or whatever. And while she's finding that shit out, Derek or Sideways, is doing his own thing with the Tempest Fugonaut or whatever in another dimension, helping save the day. And he keeps ignoring his mom's calls, and she gets attacked. The lights go out, you don't know who attacks her, and at the end of the issue, her body is dead in an alleyway. So, not sure how that's gonna go. I assume she's really dead, but we'll find out. Sideways is such a great series. God, DC, you're doing some good stuff. You're doing some good stuff. And final issue we're going to talk about is Ninja Turtles 84. We left off with them getting to the Rat King, where he's going to throw a bunch of people off the bridge. They throw a kid. Mikey catches him, of course. You know, there's never any actual danger for children and stuff like that. The kids are now crazy, and them and a bunch of rats are mind controlled by Rat King, attacking the turtles. They can't actually hurt the kids. I guess they can hurt the rats. Leo does some meditating crap, goes into like a mind realm. Rat King follows him there, but the Rat King's also in the real world attacking the other three turtles. But then Baxter Stockman saves the day again, and I'm really not liking how much he's saving the day, because it's not gonna end well. He's got his Flybots and the Mousers coming. They take it all out, save the day. The kids are safe, and Rat King jumps off the back of the bridge like, and so he's gotten away for now. And the kids, they take him, all these kids, because they're a bunch of homeless orphans and whatnot, they take them to Master Splinter's place, to the Foot Clan headquarters, and I guess they'll be trained to be Foots now or whatever, but yeah, that's the only place they can think to take these kids. But yeah, July had lots of good reads, like lots of good reads, lots of good stuff coming out. I'm just so excited for so much going on. Yeah, that's it. So let me know what you guys are reading this month or next month or whatever. And until next time, stay geeky.
Hi! Do you have a pupper?
Meow, meow.
If so, get Le Bullymake box.
You saw Bullymake books?
It's orange.
It's orange? It's a box?
It's got dogs on it.
So you like dogs and you have dogs, you got Bullymake. Oh!
That's a phone.
That's them calling.
Phones can't use
Hey,
people.
Bullymake people.
But
We're
you know
talking about you right now.
Tell them we're recording their
We're
ad.
recording an ad for you because your box is so cool.
Awesome.
Dogs love it. What was that? Promo code IG10?
Puppers love them.
They said to use promo code IG10 for stuff off. $10 off, promo code IG10.